Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Sewing with Twin. Nice to have you here again today. So today I'm going to be teaching us the easiest and best way to make cap sleeves, okay, on a dress. So for now, we finished this dress. I finished making this dress. So now I want to attach my sleeves to this dress, this Ankara dress. Okay, this is actually a wrap dress. So what do I do now? I just come to where the armhole is, okay, the armhole of the dress now, and I take the measurements of the armhole. So we're going to be using this measurement of the armhole. The dress is already completed, as you can see. I just want to attach the sleeves, but I want to do cap sleeves. I want to make cap sleeves on the dress. So I just come to the front here, okay. I come to the sleeves here. This is the front. You can see this is the lapel of the dress, okay. So I'm going to come and get the measurement round, okay, of these sleeves. For the front here, I have 11 inches, okay. Then for the back sleeve, I have about 10 inches, as you can see, 10 inches. So what am I going to do? That means the total round sleeve of this is 21 inches. So I've written out everything here. This is a very quick tutorial. So you measure your total armhole. Mine is 21 inches, and I'm going to add 1 inch for seam allowance. I'll divide this by 2 inches. That gives me 22 divided by 2, and that's 11 inches. I draw a line 11 inches on fabric, if you can see it right here. Then after that, I also have to get the height of the sleeve. How high do I want the sleeve? Basically, if you are doing a cap sleeve should not be more than 5 inches. If it's more than 5 inches, it has to become a regular sleeve, okay. So approximately we do 1/3 of 11 inches, okay, and that will be the height, the 1/3 of whatever you get for this first measurement. And it's 11. This gives us 11 divided by 3 gives us 3.67, and we approximate it up to 4. So we use the height, okay, of the sleeve of 4 inches. Then I'll also show us what we do to manipulate it. We come down a bit. You can either leave your sleeve straight like this, or you can give it a bit of curve so that it will rest slightly on the arm. And we come down by 1 inch and we curve it to this side too. So let's quickly go to our fabric that we're going to be using for this particular sleeve. So this is the fabric I'm going to be using, and I'll turn it over. Okay, I'll first make sure that I have 11 inches. I'm cutting just one sleeve first, okay. I'll first make sure that I have, this is the midpoint of it. I first make sure that I have 11 inches. When it is on fold, when I divide it into 2, I have 5.5. 11 divided into 2, okay, gives me 5.5. So I have enough to use for this sleeve because it's folded on 2. 5.5 this side, 5.5 the other side. Then I also have enough for the height of the sleeve, which is 4 inches. So I'm just going to start measuring. This is the midpoint of my fabric here, okay. So remember I said I will take my 5.5 here, okay, my 5.5 here. Then I'm also going to be doing the height of my sleeve is 4 inches. Remember that I'm going to be attaching it here to the sleeve, and I'm also going to be knitting it here. So I'm going to leave 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch at the bottom here. So I'll start from here. This is going to be my starting point, and I'm going to be stopping at 5 inches here. So I'm going to take my ruler and draw this line up to 5.5 inches here, okay. I'll draw this line up to 5.5 inches here, and I'm going to use my curved ruler to connect from here to this point here. If you want this thing deeper, you can use this side also. Any side is appropriate. Okay, I hope we can see that with the chalk that I used. Can you see that with the chalk I used? So let's quickly go over it again. The height is 4 inches. The length here, the width of it here is 5.5, okay, but because it's folded on double, then we'll come down on this edge here, on the edge of 5.5, because I want it to curve a bit on the arm. So I'll come down by 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch, okay, 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch. It depends on how deep you want it to be, and I'll put a curve here, okay, up to the midpoint, okay, of the sleeve, and I'll curve it. That gives it a kind of a fine finishing, okay. It's this curve sleeve will rest. It will rest on your sleeve, on your armhole, or your arm better, okay. You can either leave it straight or you can curve it the way I have curved it here, okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut. I'm just going to use my yellow chalk to go over it again so that we can see. Okay, I hope you can see better now. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it out. So there we go, and this is our cap sleeve. You can see this one has a kind of curve, okay, at the bottom of it. It's not straight, but if you want the straight one, you can let it go, but this one rests better on the arms. It lies better on the arm. So now I'm going to go and use my bias tape to tape the bottom of the sleeve here, okay, before I now join it to the fabric. So let me go and put my bias tape on it and knitting it and come back and show you. So I have put my bias tape on it. I've put my bias tape on it. You can see this, it's forming like this. I'm going to go and knit in this space here with it, with the weaving machine, and I'm going to attach it to the dress, and I'll come back and show you. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, it's a very short one, please give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, share my videos, okay, like it, drop comments for me, and see you in the next one. Bye.